So a quick update for you all as to how this is going to look. No real controversy here. It will be a full
1-0. Oh,
reset.
0-0,
okay,
sorry.
there you are. We're getting different information through there, Johnny. But it will be a full reset.
0-0.
5 minutes on the clock. Let's get to it. Just pretend you didn't see anything that happened previously.
So, clean start here. Now, this is the kind of play that Valiant have got to be challenging early. That's just about good enough. A good deflection into the corner there. You know, the later you leave these challenges, the tougher it'll be to quickly recover and to get back into position. But, you know, I like from seeing from Werty there, he's staying behind the ball, just trying to get 50-50s. Wheelu running dry on boost, but Sweaty's got plenty, and actually trying to outplay CRR. No, we're just going to have to wait and see what player from Valiant is going to step up. Who's going to be comfortable? They all do look very comfortable.
Oh!
The goal, it's Wheelu! The opening goal. Complexity are in shambles.
What a read. Rainbow got himself tied up like a pretzel. AJG
Bang.
tried to help him, and no way of preventing that from going in. Valiant 1, Complexity 0. Oh, dearie, dearie me.
That must feel phenomenal for Wheelu in his first 27 seconds of his, first I think 30 seconds, sorry, of his international RLCS LAN. He's got a goal. Now he's defending. Look at the 50-50s in defense. Not the first time we've seen that from these guys. They're getting behind the ball in defense. Just when you can't guarantee an outplay, just 50-50 it. No nonsense from these guys.
Off the backboard, raised ball, leaves it. AJG ties it up. No correct answer if you're the goalkeeper. You have to predict who's going for it. And what he predicted wrong.
Yeah, Werty needed to respect Razebull's double tap there. He knows Razebull's got that ability to put tight angle double taps on target. And by doing so, he did not have the pace to challenge the follow-up shot. Razebull called it nice and early. And that just left it completely uncontested. It's mostly about the recoveries. I don't really blame the goalkeeper. Oh, nice try there from Complexity with the redirect. But I think Valiant just, they kind of got a bit too aggressive in the midfield. You know, talking earlier about how aggressive should they be. Well, they need to be aggressive in the right places. Not that far forward. That's a good save by Sweaty. But where's the rest of the team? They've got to get back, or else it's going to be trouble.
Yeah, every challenge that they send needs to have some kind of contact. Ball or player, you can pick either. Oh, wait a minute. In field, pass to Razebull, who's missed it.
Oh, no.
And it's the worst possible bounce. You can't score from there. They can keep the play going at least.
I could have done that. I could have hit
the
post.
miss?
No, hit the post on the open net. Yeah, I've done that before.
Oh, we will be showing some of that at some point. let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, this is the right idea from Valiant, but execution is still going to be really difficult, even if you come in with the right game plan. But, you know, making as many 50-50s happen as possible and trying to just get players back and challenge early. You know, you can have all that, but still, you're playing Complexity on LAN. They've proven recently, and they are starting to level up. Now in the third gear, perhaps, I reckon, Complexity up 2-1.
The big difficulty I feel here for Valiant is that they are from a region where they are used to being at least a little bit dominant in their games. They're going to go at the very least even on boost management, on pressure and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
In a series like this, they are the slower team. They are losing out on boost. And a lot of the goals they're conceding right now, everyone's on 0. They're going to have to figure out how exactly do we boost manage when we're not getting the totals that we are used to.
Yeah, that was a bit too easy there of a giveaway as well. This is a quick follow-up, though. That was off the bar. Complexity getting a bit complacent. Not realizing that the follow-up was coming in quickly. In fact, Complexity are a bit overextended here. A good early challenge there by CRR. He was about to be attacked off the ball had he waited any longer.
Off to the side. Werty will play his way around. Again, 0 boost. My eyes are fixed quite often to that top right-hand side of the screen. CRR up against Sweaty. He's got some support coming on the way.
Well
2v1. Sweaty had no chance.
Yeah, again, the recovery not coming through quickly enough for Valiant. One man left alone at the back. You've got to cover the reset. You've got to dodge the bump. And you're not going to be able to do both very easily. 3-1 Complexity. A couple of goals happening now for Complexity when Valiant just get a bit too risky with their overextensions. You know, overall, a very respectable game one. A lot of people thought this was going to be a 7-0 blowout. You know, so far, it's been actually a fair few chances for Valiant. They've scored 1. They've had another couple opportunities. This is already, I think, more than a glimmer of hope for SSA.
I want to remind everybody as well as to the jump up in prize pool. for just winning a round in this event. Is going up from 8,000 to 12,000 if you just go
look at
1
this.
and 3, as that's the pass back.
Go on.
He's got Raise Ball!
Go on.
Raise Ball! He tried so hard, he was nowhere near it.
Oh, now it's Complexity starting to overextend. Look at Weelu with the over-the-shoulder blind pass. Aerial shot from Sweaty. Just sneaks past Razebull, who's known for his 1v1 ability. 90 seconds left, and Valiant are in this.
I can say whatever you want about the overcommits, but they are committed, and you would take that over anything else. Worty beats the ball by AGG. This is where the problems have started a lot of the time for Valiant. But no follow-up means Sweaty's now got the cavalry back. He's going to need it. Removed from the field. Slow play. CRR's got rid of 2 of them. And off the respawn, Sweaty able to get back.
Yeah, a couple bumps onto Weelu, who's really coming to life in this first game. Been the playmaker for Valiant. I don't think this is the game Complexity wanted. You know, clean sheet is really the only acceptable scoreline for these guys. The crossbar for AJG. Razebull, likewise, bounces down and he reads it. It's 4-2.
Crossbar challenge, still able to follow it in time. Valiant just stuck to the ground, didn't know who's supposed to go.
No boost as well.
Yep, it is something that we are seemingly saying a lot whenever they are scored on. They send so much boost on the offense, and they just don't land anywhere near more boost. It's really struggling when it comes to recoveries.
It's really difficult as well because, you know, Complexity are such quick players. You're forced to use a lot of boost just to try and keep up with them. But that's what they're doing here, actually. Werty's got a solo play. Oh, well done by Weelu to come in and take the shot from the angle the goalkeeper did not expect. It's hit the post, but once again, Valiant are creating very realistic chances to score. I think they've had 4 pretty clear-cut chances this game. They've taken 2 of them. Not a bad ratio. The problem's really been in defense. When Complexity get them boost starved, they do not look comfortable.
Razebull drops down for AJG. Trying to make this awkward. He's certainly done exactly that. 2 players went. And it does look like the time has run out for Valiant to make a little bit more of this game. I think by a lot of people's standards, they made more of it than was expected.
Yeah.
Maybe one more for the row. No, Werty gets rid to CRR. Top. Oh, okay, well.
Pad set.
Kept that one away.
Yes, that's that pad in there at the end. Nice save. 15 shots to 4 there for Complexity. They really dominated the midfield like we expected. But, you know, Valiant would have expected that as well. They didn't, you know, go into this expecting to be the aggressor, even though that's mostly what they practice online. They're the teams who are pressuring their opponents, and that's why these international matches are such great learning experiences for Valiant, for the other SSA team Limitless, for APAC, for OCE, who don't get major populated servers to play on. Okay, let's take a look at how this all started. Valiant 1-0. Weelu getting a huge dunk to open the scoring. From then it was pretty much Complexity in control. Valiant made it respectable. A lovely little pass from Weelu as well. He had a great game 1. We've got to just stay calm in defense, communicate, manage that boost. If you're on 12 boost, a lot easier to defend than if you're on 0. And just a few too many times in that game, they were on 0.
So 1-0 to Complexity. They need to get 3 more to move on the 1-0 part of the bracket. Have a quick talk as well about Complexity and sort of the stars that make up this roster. And I really want to talk towards CRR because there's been a lot made about how many international transfers there were to North America. A lot of people, though, stuck within their region. CRR, he took a big risk on this move, and it's paid off.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's the bonus of speaking an international language, the Spanish union here with Argentina, Chile, and Spain all represented on the Complexity roster. That's really cool to see. Not the only Spanish team. Oh, misread there. That's going to be wide open. AJG puts it in. Misread in the back corner bounce from Valiant. It is a bit of a tough one there. And, you know, Sweaty thought he had that one under control. He thought he knew where it was going to bounce, and it just goes behind him.
That corner always catches you out. Complexity 1-0. Trying to replicate the South American success. They are the North American representatives, but we know where most of them will say that they actually represent for this. CRR on the challenge. A little bit wide. Weelu taken out. That gives AGG a bit of time. Passes it to CRR. They've got the pre-jump from Razebull, who did not find the delivery that he was after.
Nice catch there by CRR. Did not want to let that bounce into the middle off that corner wall. Valiant picking up a demo in the recovery off the back of Weelu's play. Nice mid-boost pick up there for Werty. Those are key, especially with Valiant struggling to recover at times, leaving solo defenders to be outplayed by Complexity in 1v1s, 1v2s. You know, we keep mentioning it. Valiant are looking for a game here. They want to improve their win record so that when they get into those later rounds, they have easier matchups than the other teams that are expected to be going up against them. But like the same reason, that's why Complexity want to win this 4-0. It's not just for their egos, it's for their record going through this tournament. Much easier if you get those 4-0s, those 4-1s, and then you get to the important rounds, you play against the 4th seed rather than the 2nd or 3rd seed or even the 1st seed in Swiss. Nice save, the triple commit from Valiant. Could leave them in a bit of trouble though.
Hey, triple commit gave them triple the chance, and it did work out for them. And yeah, much of the point that you're making, Johnny, I mean, there's been so many times where we see either teams scrape through or even losing in a round that they shouldn't do. And not only do they ruin their own tournaments, they ruin everybody else's who have got to run into them. So many times that we see like Complexity, I mean, Carmine Corp, for example, just drop to where they should be, and everyone's like, well, what are you doing here?
That's a big chance for CRR. He puts it in fast enough. The goalkeeper was coming, and not in time. 2-0 Complexity as Valiant struggle to withstand the pressure. Probably the highest pressure they've ever experienced in a competitive Rocket League match. I think the main thing I've noticed for Valiant is that they've lost their patience. I think they've just started panicking with all of their clears. In game 1 at the start, you can see they had a clear game plan. Let's dribble the ball out of defense and force 50-50s. Now, that's kind of gone out the window. They're just clearing the ball halfway to the other side of the pitch. It's just stopping short at the halfway line, and Complexity are there to gather it. Valiant need possession. They need control. Here, finally, they get a piece. That's infield. Werty with a shot. He's placed it just too far wide.
That had to go in. Against Complexity, against anybody, you've got to find the target at least. Valiant will keep themselves at a 2-goal deficit. They look all right when they're in offense. It's the midfield that they've really struggled with, and right now, Werty has to scramble back. What a pass that is. AJG leaves it. Raiseball finds the power. And off the off angle, that's quite impressive.
Yeah, it's very hard to see coming. Werty thought he did well enough there to stop the center ball coming quickly. CRR had other ideas. Raiseball ready for it in the middle. 3-0 Complexity. Luckily for Valiant, goal difference in individual games and in the series as a whole will not matter. So even if Complexity run up the score here, it'll still only count for 1 game. I think for their own confidence moving forward, they have to put the brakes on Complexity here. Complexity are starting to just get a bit too comfortable in this match. I want to see more low 50s from Valiant, first of all. And if you're wondering, well, why is that? What are low 50s going to do? Surely Complexity have seen that before. Of course they have. But when you're outmatched mechanically, which Valiant are, a 50-50 or forcing a 50-50 is a pretty easy way of getting a 1-for-1 exchange. You need those when you're likely to get outplayed more than you're able to land your own outplays.
It just slows the pace down as well a little bit. If you're playing an outright pace game, that is most noticeable, and you also have the biggest losses when you're in the air. When you can't recover quite as quickly. If you're on the floor, you at least get a piece of it. Hey, you're still on the floor. You're still going at a decent pace. You can recover back nice and quick. As Werty, good pre-jump on the save. AJG off the angle. 1 minute left here in game number 2. Game that Complexity look to have very much sewn up, looking to try and add a little bit of spice to the end of this victory.
Nice read.
Well, Werty got clattered into, but he did the important work. Now to the opposite side, instantly shut down.
Yeah, that was a really nice read in defense by Werty overhead, but Complexity are still knocking at the door. Sweaty follows that center ball all the way. Now Werty just looking to get rid of it, but once again, it's Complexity's ball when these kind of touches come through, and no one from Complexity taking out the game here. CRR is pre-jumping in the center. Let's see if he can read this. No, he can't. It's right back to the drawing board for Valiant again. I think they've got the right idea, but execution lacking. They're just panicking in key moments in both of these games.
The problem as well is the longer this is played, Complexity are going to get a better read on them. Start to understand when they can press, when they don't have to. And that is what Complexity have done to this point. Looks to end as a 3-0. Raiseball passed over to, maybe adding the 4th instead. Drops down. Keep this alive for at least the time being. Werty pops the ball. Wheelu tries to chase. He's one very low boost. Keeping this going as long as we possibly can over here. And that is not going to go in. Complexity 2, Valiant 0.
I'm loving the fight that they've got in 0-second plays, even though they do not matter much. they've already lost these games, but they're trying to make saves, get goals in 0 seconds anyway. You know, they're just making the most of this experience. It's a learning experience predominantly for Valiant, who so far have only lost by 2 and 3 goal differences. I think those are lower than most of you guys would have guessed back home coming into this. So Valiant showing that they can, I think, in a bad game for Complexity, I think Valiant can beat them easily. If Complexity are hitting the bar with these shots instead of just slotting them, you've got a different story. But that was a really well played game by Complexity. They've hit their shots well, they've hit their passes well, and yeah, just got away from Valiant,
who are going to take their time out. The first one that we have seen over here on the B stream. You'd like to see a little bit more talking, actually, regarding taking a timeout. We've gone on 2 of the cameras. Maybe the third one is going to show us. No. Okay.
No words being exchanged unless we've got the coach whose head is currently cropped off top of the camera.
Maybe.
Might be letting everybody know. I think I saw a yep there from from our player on the screen, so that must be some words being shared.
All right, now, I feel like we've been relatively happy with what we've seen. It's a horrible, horrible matchup because this style of play that Complexity bring, it just doesn't let you breathe at all. It doesn't allow you to play your game because their entire way of playing is we're doing everything.
Yeah.
Offense, we're getting touches. Defense, we're getting touches. It is the outpace, and it is so annoying to play against when you're just being suffocated.
Yeah, Complexity look good, and you know, if Complexity are playing at their best, I think we all know that Valiant are going to be outgunned. They're going to be significantly outmatched here. So, you know, Valiant are just kind of hoping that Complexity will have an off game at some point in this series. You know, game 1, they maybe had a bit of an off game, but I wouldn't even say I was too disappointed with what I saw from Complexity. They look very efficient in offense, especially once they got rolling. Valiant, if nothing else, have shown threats in offense, which is it's promising for this series and for this tournament as a whole. They have looked like in both games they can score against a world-class team like Complexity, and not every team, in fact few teams in this wildcard are at Complexity's level. This is very, very hopeful for Valiant moving forward, but before they can think about that, they've got to figure out a way to get on the board. Complexity lead by 2 as we get started with the third game.
Yeah, but 0 goals for them in our previous match. They try and change that. Best time to do is actually off the kickoff. CRR, what a fantastic first touch that is. Just removes Sweaty's original idea. They wanted to go as early as possible off the backboard. Complexity are just so quick.
And after that timeout, it did not take Complexity long to get started. CRR actually just bullied Sweaty off the ball there. Just drove him into the corner, leaving the ball completely uncontested. Yeah, definitely a bit of frustration as that goal went in. Valiant knew they were the underdogs coming into this, but you can clearly see their competitive spirit on show.
No way!
From Baseball. He can't get back to it. That was a mid-air 1-2 passing play. Complexity. No, they're not going to make it through. Sweaty gets the save, recovers, and now here comes to the counter.
Gets the reset, and unfortunately just didn't hook over for him, but Complexity, not for the first time, have got in each other's way when they're on their own backboard. Here's Weelu. Loses the challenge. Werty. Oh, the bounce is just so horrible for him. And he's on 0 boost. It's going to take a while to get back. Complexity are going to add a second. This is the time to do it. Winning the challenges. This is where we want to see good work here from Valiant. Can they get out of this position as Pioneers down 3-0 against Twisted Minds?
Yeah.
And this was Pioneers' pick.
Yeah, Pioneers on the A stream down 0-3. That's not the result they were hoping for in their first round. In fact, they were quite confident. Banana Head predicting a 4-1 win. Well, that's no longer possible. They're still in the series, best of 7s, all the way through the World Championship, including the wildcard, which is going to be happening the next 4 days. A lot of Rocket League action these 2 weeks.
As we do put one more on target, CRR. Again, the word of the day is quick. You're certainly exactly that. Just outpaced everybody. The lower boost again on Valiant. Nothing they can do.
Yeah, he didn't really want... I think Werty had the boost to just past the aerial to challenge that, but he didn't really want to. He wanted to save his dodge and get some proper distance on it. You know, the alternative to low 50ing in defense, like I keep asking Valiant to do, is to hard clear the ball. Obviously, hard clearing the ball, you need to get momentum on it. You need to get either a lot of power on the hit, or you need a lot of speed in your run-up. That's AJG with a pre-jump. Now passes back down to RazeBull. Valiant getting goal side here, but Complexity are not overextending. They're playing this one out very, very carefully. And they realize that they don't have to send everything at Valiant in order to get goals. It's fine to just go for solo plays, you know, two-man passing plays. Very balanced performance from Complexity since game one.
Yeah, I think game one was the game that they realized, all right, we can't be too silly about this. Valiant, they do know how to hit their shots. Can't give them the opportunity. AJG, brilliant save. And that's actually 2 players gone. A bit wasted, actually, from Sweaty. They did have a potential overlap. Valiant looking to try and add to their tally. They got 2 in the opening game. Didn't score any in the second. After the timeout, still scoreless here in the third. Sweaty immediately challenged. Oh, that's an awkward bounce, actually. CRR's low boost means an opportunity off the backboard, and what a clear that is. Caught it perfectly on the half volley.
Yeah, not a bad passage of play, though, for Valiant. A couple of clean beats to the ball. It's just tough to read what Complexity are up to. Valiant trying to put 2 and 2 together, trying to put 2 goals in the Complexity net to somehow come back in this one. Proven to be a difficult task. I love the infield, though. That's shut down by AJG, but the idea from Valiant, again, looks very realistic. They've got more than a good chance here. CRR with a great recovery to redirect the ball clear. But once more, Valiant showing creativity with their passing in offense. They spotted many infields. Complexity looked like they were ready for that one. Will every team Valiant play be as prepared?
Wilu has options in the midfield. AJG had that one predicted pretty early on. Sweaty. Nice bounce for him. He can just follow it up. Also off the demo. Another good challenge. Now it's up to the chase, but Raiseball and CRR getting each other's way. CRR not knowing where the recovery was, and that is the second. Valiant could have had 2 in this game. They're still stuck at none.
Yeah, he wanted the perfect placement there. Now AJG's missed the ball. Like, for all of Complexity's confidence, they are only up by 2 here. Here comes Worthy. It's a great save from CRR, who was under pressure off the ball. Now it's the other way. Raiseball slams it home for 3. The pass was too good. CRR transition from defense to offense in the blink of an eye.
Well, his touch, his first one, just so heavy, popped it into the arc of CRR. So 3-0. And this is one of the more frustrating games, I feel, for Valiant, because it's there. It's right there. The last 5% is all that they need, and they just have not been able to execute on it.
Yeah, they've been very close several times, and you know, the crazy thing right now, okay, not quite. I was about to tell you that the goal difference between games 1, 2, and 3 was actually more favorable for Valiant against Complexity than it is for KCP against Twisted Minds. But now it's actually the exact same. We're following almost the precise script on the A stream and B stream right now. Twisted Minds took the first game against KCP 3-0 and then 3-1. I think they were actually the exact same goal differences that we had here.
Quick chat as well as we do see our 5th one going over here. How much OCE needs a result at this event? It's been so long now. It feels like the era of them getting 4th place is so long ago at a World Championship.
Yeah, they need as well. They need Pioneers to step up. Unlike Middle East and unlike South America, they've only got the 2 teams. Oh, go on. Beautiful goal from Valiant again, showing Complexity how it's done. Another on the board for Valiant as the dead ball kickoff straight down the middle of the goal. CRR and Raiseball foolishly grab boost. Well, at least they had 100 boost to celebrate with.
Boost away. A little couple of freestyle moves. Oh, here we go. All right, then we got something.
Oh, God, they've actually got a goal here if they play this right.
Oh.
Not quite. That was a good try, though, from Wilu. Waiting for the pass down, perhaps, but all started off with a nice interception. Again, Valiant have done well in bursts. Unfortunately, Complexity have played this one pretty close to what we expected from them. So far, the goal difference has been respectable. This being the most one-sided game so far, but between the 3 games, they have got the same result.
I'm for him. Ah.
Yeah,
another going to go top corner.
More stats there for Valiant at the end, but if this is going as one-sided as the A stream, actually. Twisted Minds are handling Pioneers as easily as Complexity are handling Valiant. So it's not like this is a crazy scoreline. This could happen to anyone against Complexity. I'm overall very hopeful with what I've seen from Valiant today, but Complexity are still Complexity.
I'm really worried, and the last thing I want to see right here is it pop up in the top right-hand side of our screen, 4-0. I just don't want to see it. I love the MENA lads. Really, really respect it, but come on. OC, come on. Be alive today.
That'd be big for Twisted Minds. You know, we keep talking about it. The game differential is huge in Swiss. If you can get a 4-0 in round 1 and other teams are trading wins, you're going to be playing against one of those teams trading wins as opposed to one of the big teams who are getting 4-0s, teams like Complexity, who are on the fast track to 4-0 right now. So it's all about the win percentage. Complexity's at the moment is perfect.
Yep.
Can Valiant get a game? Will Complexity drop off in level at all? Will they get a bit too careless? We're about to find out.
Well, the good thing for you as well is that if you are getting those big victories and you get yourself to the 2-0 round, you're looking great for the rest of the event. Yes, at that point, you are running into the big teams. You're only playing against teams that have not lost. But even if you lose in that round, you will get the choice of the litter, the worst performing teams in the 2-1 rounds. Yeah,
it keeps on. It's kind of you know, an investment. You're investing in easier matchups later on paper. This is it for Valiant. Can they get a game against Complexity and then take it from there? The pace has been quick from the get-go for these guys. Complexity will be quite happy to play at whatever pace Valiant choose.
Oh, Valiant already there. I think this is just going to be the full send sort of game. When you get to 3-0, it's just, all right, let's go and get one.
Yeah.
Let's send everything. Not bother staying back. But unfortunately, even saying that...
Oh, what
oh, wow, what a clear.
The timing from Sweaty there. He just half-volleyed it off his own back corner and hit the Complexity back wall. Complexity were not ready for that one. Luckily for them, it hit the post.
I think that was a great example of how strong a power clear is.
Yeah.
At any level, especially if you can catch it at an awkward angle. Where it's just going against the expectations. AJG expected to hit the ball when he didn't. That almost threw everybody off. And now we've got a bit of a catastrophe happening on the goal line. Wheelu's having an argument with the post. And he's not won it.
You left a bit too soon. He was just waiting to see if an immediate shot was going to come through there. Wheelu had no boost, so he's actually trying to sit on the inside of the post to get some elevation. But he realized too late that the threat was still looming. 1-0 Complexity as the net's left open. Valiant with a miscommunication.
That camera angle did not do him any favors, did it? We just had full camera on Wheelu. We turn around, where's Wheelu? Oh, CRR is going off the ceiling. He really wants this goal. It's not happened for him yet, but CRR is adamant to receive a pass off the ceiling, and now double commit. Wheelu's won that.
It's not the pass he was hoping for. He really wanted to send that one into the middle, but he's just bounced it harmlessly into the air. But before that, again, 50-50 went well. Mid-air 50 for Wheelu, setting up a chance. Now he's there Sweaty down the line. Like you mentioned, passing options for Valiant can be huge. CRR making sure to get that clear away from danger.
So it's just that first touch from Valiant. I like the ideas. That first touch is very difficult to get right. The far side, AJG, what a pass. And that was actually too good. Raiseball had to give chase. Not the way he would have liked.
Look at the speed from Valiant in this game, though. They've really stepped it up, and had it not been for that demo on the recovery back, they had the infield available again. Again, Wheelu matching Complexity for midfield speed. Sweaty with the knock-on pass. AJG's ready for it, but Valiant have produced some great pace in this fourth game.
Now over to the side. Well, it would have been there a little bit earlier for them. They could have potentially put a shot on net. Now 0 boost. Wheelu's going to be a long way back here. CRR drop to a breach. I mean, Raiseball. Fantastic save. I don't know if the shot was a little bit too high either way. Valiant still in this game. 2 minutes left here. 1 goal separating them. And Valiant have had looks at this. Oh, CRR. Well, just made that look so comfortable.
Yeah, great catch by CRR. The pinch clear as well. 2 minutes to go. Raiseball looking for the redirect. But again, Valiant answering. That's a tough ball, and Sweaty's done well to stay with it, but he needs a bit of help. There it is. Wheelu arriving just in time.
More demos. Sweaty removed. Oh! CRR! Wow, that is disrespectful.
Oh, he just made it look so easy as well. HHG spots CRR on the backboard, passes it up to him. CRR does the rest.
Sublime. Well, that is what CRR has wanted. He's gone ceiling, he's gone backboard, he's finally got his highlight reel goal.
Oh! In your net, Wheelu shows Complexity what a 50-50 looks like.
My goodness, Raiseball just ran into a brick wall.
Bang! Raiseball thought he had a beat to the inside. That's a risky channel to go down. I think a grin from Raiseball there. Who knows, he bit off a little bit more than he can chew. Valiant back within 1.
RazeBull just got crushed. And now off the kickoff, we're already seeing Valiant get a few plays off this. CRR pops the ball. RazeBull double tap attempted! Double tap scored!
Valiant thought they had something here, but out of nowhere, CRR produces a counter-attacking pass. And RazeBull finishes it off with a perfectly placed double tap. He saw where Sweaty was positioned on the backboard, puts it underneath him. Valiant can score against Complexity. They've been scoring against Complexity. Can they do it again? It's Sweaty, 1v1 with CRR. He looks for the low 50. CRR stays low, covers it. Valiant still in the area. RazeBull has full control though, and he's going to pass it off to AJG. They're just annoying Valiant here with these touches. Valiant keeping the ball in the Complexity end for quite a long time here. And look at this, they've almost scored again. It's well worked by Complexity to keep it in the back corner.
CRR recovers, low boost. Nobody on Valiant knows that. Instead, we're off the backboard. Good cover there from Sweaty. So just over a minute left. Valiant have shown some looks in this game, but Complexity, once that goal went in against them, they just switched it up a gear. Now off the backboard, this is where the majority of the goals have gone against them, and Valiant do need to be a bit quicker off the backboard.
Oh, if he fakes this, that's genius. Oh, it's not quite close enough. You can see that he didn't really have enough pace to get a shot, but he had a player in support and, you know, just a little bit more boost, and that would have been potentially a free shot on net. Complexity's recoveries are just doing numbers for them now. Backwall demo, or bump, sorry. Oh, recovery again for AJG working out, but nice backwall bump there from Valiant. Their creativity in offense has really impressed me today, Shogun. Complexity have just been too much for them so far. Valiant have got some plays on the passing options. They've got some solo plays, the physical plays. I think this has been overall a success despite the scoreline.
I think they would be a lot more worried if it was just backboard, backboard, backboard. Okay, we're out of ideas. Backboard, infield, like the two basic ones that we sometimes get here. But no, Valiant have shown a couple of different ways that they can put you under pressure in net. As we see, Wheeler, he tried to leave it, and there was one more opportunity. The Complexity have swept